I remember the night air first. Heavy, wet, like it didn't want me to leave. I wasn't planning to go out. Not at first, but something in me just broke that evening. Maybe it was the way Daddy didn't even lift his eyes when I begged. Or how Mummy talked like she was fighting the devil inside me. They said no, like they always do. But this time, I couldn't breathe inside that house anymore. I packed my bag quietly. My heart was racing, but not because I was scared of getting caught. I was scared of what I was becoming. Adam showed up at the gate. I thought I was alone, but he always had a way of appearing when things got dark. We didn't say much, just walked, him and me. Same blood, same weight on our backs. He said he had a place, said he needed to go too. That was enough. That argument plays in my head louder than the crash did. Me shouting, Mummy shouting louder. Daddy, just quiet, like always. That silence hurt more than their words. They weren't wrong, but they weren't listening either. I wasn't trying to be wild. I just wanted to breathe without asking. When I slammed that door, I didn't feel brave. I felt scared. But I also felt like I had finally made a choice for me. If I had opened that door again, maybe they'd still be alive. It was colder than I expected. The window creaked like it was warning me. I looked around my room one last time. My books. That photo of us at Bar Beach. Adam's smile back then was real. I didn't take anything that mattered. Just what I thought I'd need for one night. It's funny. I packed makeup like I was running away to become someone new, but I was just walking into the last hours of being me. That window stayed open behind me, like it was waiting for me to come back. I never did. We stood under the streetlight. Adam's hoodie looked like it was hiding more than just his head. He counted crumpled Naira notes like it was all he had left in the world. I didn't ask where we were going. I think I just wanted to go anywhere that wasn't home. The Danfo ride to Lagos felt like a dream. The windows fogged. The radio played something slow, but my heartbeat was faster than the engine. I asked Adam why tonight. He said, because it's not tomorrow. Now I know what he meant. Adam didn't say much that night, but his silence was screaming. He stood there, outside the party, eyes empty, like he was there but not really. I knew something was wrong, but I thought maybe a night out would fix it. That's what nights are for, right? Escaping. But Adam wasn't escaping, he was sinking. And I couldn't see how deep he had gone. Ohulegba was alive. Too alive. The music was too loud, the people too close. The lights blinked like warnings, but everyone acted like they couldn't see. I tried to blend in, to dance like the rest, to laugh like I hadn't just left home with tears still wet on my cheeks, and for a second, I forgot. I forgot I didn't belong there. He made me laugh. Luckman, he said the right things. He moved like he knew the whole world. I followed his rhythm like it was safe. But Adam saw. I saw him watching from across the room. He didn't say a word, but his eyes were drowning. And I smiled anyway, like I didn't know what that smile would cost. The car was already running when he said, "Let's go." I looked at the seat, looked at him. Something in me hesitated. He was drunk. I saw it, smelled it, felt it. But when I opened my mouth to say no, he laughed, said I was being dramatic. And so I got in, and I wish I hadn't. The road looked like it was breathing, wet, fast, alive. The dashboard flashed red. The engine light blinked. The car hummed wrong. He had one hand on the wheel, the other on me. I told him to slow down. I whispered it first, then shouted. He smiled, said I worry too much. I turned my face to the window. I didn't want him to see the fear. But he didn't need to. It was already in the air. The car was filled with too much sound, not from music, but from the engine, the wind, the city fading behind us. An empty bottle rolled across the floor, hitting my foot. He laughed at nothing. Talked fast. His words stumbled like his hands on the gear stick. I started praying in my head, not big prayers, just the small ones. Like, please, God, make him stop. But the road kept stretching, and he kept driving like he was chasing something invisible. He finally spoke, real words like something had cracked open inside him. He said he was tired, that nothing made sense anymore, that he wished he could sleep forever. I looked at him. Really looked. He was crying, but he didn't stop the car. That's when I knew. He didn't care if we made it. And I started crying too, but I didn't ask him to stop anymore. I blinked, and the lights came at us, white, blinding, like a scream with no sound. He swerved too late. My mouth opened, but no words came. The car spun, glass flew like rain, metal folded. Everything was noise and nothing all at once. Then, Nothing. When I opened my eyes, I didn't know if I was alive. Flashing red lights, sirens, people shouting, but their voices sounded like whispers underwater. I couldn't move, I couldn't feel my legs. Someone was pulling me out of the car. I saw Adam's hoodie in the distance. I tried to call his name, but blood filled my mouth. White ceiling, cold air, pain like fire. A nurse stood over me, her eyes tired but kind. I asked about Adam. She said he didn't make it. I asked about the other car. She didn't answer right away. Then she said they died too. I didn't cry right then. I just stared at the ceiling and wished I never left home. I kept asking to see them. Mummy, Daddy. Even Adam, the nurses avoided my eyes. The doctor said I needed rest. I didn't want rest. I wanted the truth. The room was too clean, too quiet. When I tried to sit up, I couldn't. My arms didn't move, my legs didn't respond. That's when the truth started to whisper. There was this one nurse. She never smiled, but she held my hand every time I cried. I asked her if they'd told my parents I was okay. She just nodded, like her mouth couldn't handle the lie. I begged her to tell them I was sorry, that I loved them. She didn't say anything, just held my hand tighter. I started seeing things in my sleep. Our living room, the broken fan, Daddy sipping tea, Mummy singing gospel while sweeping, Adam teasing me pretending to hate it. The food, the noise, the smells of home, it all came back too clearly, like my brain didn't want to let go, even if my body already had. I knew I wasn't going to make it. The pain wasn't just in my body anymore, it was in my bones, my blood. I pulled the nurse close and whispered everything I had left. Please tell them. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go. She didn't speak, she just cried with me, and in that moment, I felt peace. Just for a second. I never got to hear what she would have said back, because the truth, the real truth, was too heavy for words. The people in the other car weren't strangers, they were my parents. They were looking for me, and I was the reason they died. Everything ends in silence. That's what I learned. Not with a scream, not with a crash, just silence. And if you're lucky, someone to remember you.